having a 25 chance to stun. 3 chances to stun. Damage increases per continuous damage granted on the enemy. So if you're bringing a Rika comp, go ahead, put the Rika dots and have it speed tune that your Dawson goes right after. Right after. So now we put like 3 to 4 dots up. Beautiful. Third
Excellent.
skill. Ooh, throw that little fireball. Gets the chance to stun with 3 opportunities. Beautiful. But also 30% more damage per continuous damage. So per dot, you're getting an extra 30%. He's like a babyest of crows. The baby. He's like Zhao Lin does 15% extra damage based on debuffs.
Per debuff, right.
And then this man only does it by dots, but it's 30%. So he's like a big brother to Zhao Lin, but a baby brother to Crow. He's a nice little medium. And then again, skill 2 also strips has strips all beneficial, not one, all beneficial, baby. Like it's tasty, baby. It's tasty. And with a 50% inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns with a 50% chance. So he's also putting dots down as well. He can throw some more dots your way. Of course, if he goes before Eureka, have him cleanse that one individual that might say, "Oh, I need to keep you alive. Let's throw immunity on him." Use Dawson to cleanse that individual. Right. Let Rika come back. So now you have a couple of dots on him. So when Dawson comes back around, now that third skill is more beneficial. But once again, like those are only with the units that I currently own and possess. I have not read up on the other favorable ones that are over there in somebody's box.
I found out a great use for Light Dawson, Steel Fortress. He blocks beneficial effects. So he's going to be definitely part of that Steel Fortress team so I can get some artifacts.
Yes, sir. Punisher. Oh, did you thought you were going to get? No. Oh, but you know. Oh, but this tower is no. What do you mean? Stop that. Like, yes, I like that. I like that. See, now that, that I like that. I like that. Sorry, somebody just pulled the Light Dawson in my chat. So I was just like, oh, wow.
One of the light or dark ones. Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
excellent.
Okay, so now if sorry, it's kind of like flickering a little bit in my screen. But let's see. So we have 8 on accuracy. The crit damage is at 13, and the resistance is as 8. So 8 and 8, that's already 2 points right there because you got full rolls right there. You got 13 on crit damage. That's another one right there. And then on crit rate, you got another 1.5 because of the 16 or a 0.75. So that is not bad and not rolled either. So I mean, it's interesting to find
excellent
because it is on a rage rune. But I mean, if once you have the availability to possibly gem in some speed, you know, okay, what do we have here? Okay, no distractions. I like this. Okay, so we got the 5 plus the 26. Divide that by 6. You got 4 solid. You got 4 solid with just 2 stats. You have 4 points with 2 stats. You still have 2 other stats that we can get more points out of. So we got the 13 plus the 5. That's 18. Divide that by 8. That's 2. You're at 6 points already. Yeah, no, that's a good efficiency. That's very good efficiency. All right, so we do got the 16 on attack. We got 2 points on 1 stat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Speed 14. We got 2 more points on 1 stat. Let's go. We've only been through 4. We only been through 2 stats already at 4. Now we got the crit rate is at 9. That's a 1.5. Let's get it. And now the crit damage. Yes, see, these are the efficiency. And like you said, once you get like a 5 roll into that speed, that's going to be 19. Even if you have like a hero 3 to 4, you land a 4, that's 18. That's a whole other point right there. That is 3 off 1 stat. 3 points off 1 stat. Imagine if you could get 3 on every stat, which would be a miracle if you could roll that many times. But sadly, we cannot. Yeah, sadly we cannot. But yo, no, see, that's tasty. I like that. Okay. We add the speed and the crit rate. That's 24. You're already at 4. Let's get it, baby. Now we the defense and the crit damage. That is what? Is that a 19 on the defense? Or is that an 8? 19 plus 5, 24. Divide that by 8, baby. We got a solid 3. That's a 7. 7 out of 9.
Excellent.
10. The higher the better, baby. The higher the better, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's not even gemmed yet. The speed is not even gemmed in. I mean, rolled. La 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 la. Okay, it's not even it's not even grinded yet. We still got
Excellent.
like we still got to grind that out. You could still grind out the other stats, and then you could gem in if you wanted to take out that last stat. The crit rate is very very nice. But if you wanted to, ooh, what do we have here? Okay. There's too much goodness here. All right, so if you wanted to jump in the crit rate on that 4 and try to aim for a 6, that's a whole nother point right there by itself. And once you grind up the speed, you have 2 more points right there. Like, it's beautiful. It's very nice. That's what I'm saying. R5 is God. R5 is going to be godly for your account. Okay, so for this one, go ahead, Daddy. I'm sorry.
I see. Absolutely. Yes.
And even
This
if
is
you
why I
don't,
save grindstones so much, because I have really didn't understand this efficiency formula, I guess you could say.
yeah, because like
But
at the end of the
yeah, I
day,
have a whole bunch of grindstones saved, which is wonderful.
hey, that's perfect. Yes, sir. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're looking at what kind of sets are you building? What are you looking for in these sets?
Right.
And then what are the grinds that I have for the efficient runes of those sets? Like, say you have a fatal, right? Say you have a um, fatal slot 5, and it's kind of like the rune that we're looking at right here. It has crit
Yeah.
damage, it has crit rate, and it has attack on it. Beautiful. All it needs is a little bit of speed, and that's a damage dealer rune. Perfect. So what is missing from that to be the most efficient damage dealer rune I have for Fatal? And then right there, boom, you could just shoot that up into the skies.
Very, very cool.
And then, like, of course, it definitely does. It definitely does. It's not even rolled up yet. Like, if this were to roll completely, because it doesn't have crit rate on it, it can still be used. But if you wanted to gem
Yeah.
out the flat attack for crit rate and you get the 6, delicious. Okay, now let's roll perfect 8s or 8s and 7s into that defense. All right, beautiful. We have a tank rune because most attackers are pretty squish. Most attackers are pretty squish. If you could get 2 good rolls into that defense and 1 good roll into the crit damage, gem in the crit rate, solid. It's going to be a good damage dealer rune. It's going to have the crit rate, it's going to have the crit damage, but it's also going to have some sustainability in there as well.
Excellent. Very cool.
See, like this one alone, the attack one right here. You have a high roll of efficiency into the defense. You throw in a 5, if you throw in a 5 grind into that defense, beautiful. Get that 24. All right, now we got 3 solid points on 1. Now we got 3 on 1. Now that's going to be delicious. And now we also have the accuracy.
Excellent.
Very helpful if you're going to try to land the debuff or if he has a stun on that ability. Beautiful. He has more accuracy. He's going to be able to do such. Like, it's all about what you're looking for in the set. And sometimes it is the factor is stats over sets. So if you don't have a fatal set, but you have a whole bunch of random runes with good crit rate and crit damage,
Right.
I mean, I'm just gonna check it out. I'm just gonna put them on real quick. We gonna see. Because there are some people I've seen do
Yeah,
random.
I love broken sets.
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes there's broken sets, and then you just bring in like Blade. Beautiful. I got all the crit rate I need. Plus, look at all the spankage that I'm getting from all these. Yeah, I'm not gonna have that extra HP. Exactly. I'm not gonna have that chance to stun. I'm not gonna have that extra speed. But with the stats that I have, I can do whatever I want. Okay, so I'm seeing some HP, accuracy, crit damage, and defense. This one is a great support rune. If you wanted to like gem out that defense and put in speed there, if you could get a decent roll into that HP, make them tanky. little things like that. Okay, wait, don't. I'm not saying do it now. I'm not saying do it now, but I'm just saying. I want you to get a 6 on that, Daddy. I want you to get a 6 on that. But wait, I didn't say I wait. Okay. Wait. No. Okay. So what I was talking about was gem out the crit damage. Because for a support unit, HP, defense, and accuracy is delicious.
Yeah.
But for supports, you don't necessarily need crit damage per se. But like, say if you wanted to use that on Bastet when she uses her second skill, Curse of the Beautiful, it's an AoE. So on a Despair set, the AoE could has the possibility to stun. Like little ideas of that.
Okay. Class is in session, y'all.
And now, man, we're just having good discussion time, baby. This is good discussion.
Really, but this is, I see what you mean. Like, when you change your whole view of how you perceive runes.
Oh, yes. This is tasty. And it's not even grinded, baby. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying, man? You throw you something tasty on that HP, make it super tanky. All right? You already got the speed as the main substat. So, let's see. Its speed, has high HP, has crit rate. Now, for this, say if you were to have like, if you had a conversion rate for, say, the accuracy, right? And you had a conversion for crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. You got speed and super tanky. This could be a good bruiser rune because you have all the HP. It is an energy rune. So the energy, you just throw another energy on that ass and you're going to get additional HP of 15%. Plus, if you grind it out, it's going to be even higher. You know what I'm saying? Just the little things that you can look at your account and be like, okay, I'm just going to farm R5 for 1 week. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. Now let me look at my sets. Let me look at the units that I have runed up. Man, I wish you were squid. And I convert this. That is a dagger through. Like those two flats definitely hinder the deliciousness that is the rune. Now, I will admit, if you have a fatal rune per se that has like, okay, say it's fatal, right? Slot 6 with attack, like we're looking at here. But imagine that what we're looking at is it has some flat attack on it. Well, if you're putting it on like a Kali illusion of some sort, flat attack don't hurt because that's just a solid amount that's getting put on top of that. And you already got a percentage amount on top of that. So you want to do the most damage. Now, when you do build Kalis and Lucians of that nature, you technically, when you're building a fat Lucian, you don't care about the HP. You don't care about the defense. You want it to do the most obligatory amount of damage possible. You want to just come through and just, when I get my turn, it's that ass, baby. You know what I'm saying? We out here to clap some cheeks, okay? Chewing bubblegum and taking names, and we're all out of bubblegum, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's it.
All out here to get in that ass. Like, okay, let's see a crit damage. Okay, you keep moving too fast. Daddy, pick a rune and stay. Come on. I know, but I want to be able to. Okay, let's check it out. It's a rage rune. We got some crit damage. We got some crit rate. Beautiful. Okay, we got some defense that it missed out on. It was probably a purple rune at that point, but we do have some HP. So the HP, if the highest roll is an 8 and that's a 6, so you got to 14. You got one roll into crit rate. Probably was maybe a 5 and a 4, so you got a 9. Maybe that slot, maybe that third position was something shitty that you were just like, why the fuck did you roll into flat HP? So you gemmed it out for crit damage. Now this is a damage dealer rune. Beautiful. We don't need to worry about speed because we got the speed up there. So we got the innate attack. So there's still some attack in there. It's not the maximum roll, but we still got some attack on there. So that's still tasty. And we're moving again. Okay, so now for this one, we got a slot 3. No, it's all good. Remember, I do have a bit of a delay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So now we got a slot 3. Now we got some crit rate and we got crit damage of the highest quality. Very tasty. And look at that. Perfect roll into accuracy. Perfect roll into resist. Okay, I can't even talk shit about this because you already got, because let's see, you got 2 into the efficiency of crit rate. which is delicious. But then the 8 and 8, that's two, that's four. Boom, baby. And then you got the efficiency with the crit damage, that's five. Automatically with no rolls yet, you're already at a five. That is tasty. It is above like the 4.5. You're at the five amount. Like for me right now, what I'm currently looking for are like five and sixes and above because I am selling
Gotcha.
all my low percentage rates. You know what I'm saying? Low rolls don't get you that far. That's why you see some
Right.
people with super high efficiency. I have a homie that goes by the name, a streamer that goes by the name of JD the Gamer. Now he
Mm,
has a rune that is over 120% efficient because it was perfect rolls,
that's
but then he
amazing.
grinded it. And I was like, oh, delicious. Like scrum delicious, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to JD the Gamer. Absolutely.
Yes,
That's
sir. Like
excellent.
when I saw his rune box, I was like, yeah, no, yes, he does. Yes, he does. But he also loves him some RTA. So me and him are actually going to be working on a collab that should be coming out very soon in the future. Hopefully, we have some time to get it done. With our busy
Excellent.
schedules, we try to squeeze in everything that we can. But look at this rune, though. Look at this crit damage rune. 21 speed. Mm, mm. That damage dealer goes zoom zoom a little bit. I like it. I like it. Yes. So we do got the 21.
So,
Exactly. That's zoom zoom. Exactly. People don't know about that. But when you look at that efficiency, the accuracy and the attack equate to a solid over two. If you look at the speed plus the crit rate, that is a solid over four. That's a six right there. That's a six. And you haven't even grinded out the attack. So the attack, if you get a five on that bootay, you know what I'm saying? Get that 18. Like that could be some scrumptious. If you happen to get an eight and you get to the 31s, you are literally 1 point away, 1 point away. So you can get up to 20 right now with your hero. Beautiful. What's the reappraisal on that rune? Is it a hero or is it a it is a hero. So
yeah.
that purple, yeah, so that purple fits perfectly with that purple grind. You can get 20, you could get up to that 20 plus that 5, you're already at that 24 mark right there. Now, say cuz that would be, come on daddy, come on, land on some mercy baby. Come on, give us that 7 baby. Give us that 7. Yeah. I didn't do it. No, okay, but I mean 17, it was one off a better roll, a better stat. But not too shabby. We still can't take nothing away from it. Cuz now you are at 17 plus the 5, you're still at 22. So
Right.
I mean like there's still some efficiency there. You're not losing any efficiency. I mean, yes, we would have preferred a higher roll, but at the end of the day, beggars can't be choosers. It is a lottery effect. Okay, we got some HP, we got some speed, we got some crit damage, we got some crit rate. See, this is great for a crit rate. This is what I'm talking about. You have the tankiness from the HP, but you also have the standard things that you're looking for. You're looking for the crit rate, you're looking for the crit damage, you're looking for the speed. See, that's beautiful, baby. That's beautiful. Scrum diddly umptious shoes cost 450, baby. Like, yes. There we go.
Excellent.
So that speed and that crit rate, you are at the 18 mark. That's 3 points right there. Let's keep it going, baby. Let's see. You got a 17 on the HP here. You got the crit rate, you got the crit damage, and you got some defense. This is a very good to keep the unit alive. You know what I'm saying? Very efficient. Very efficient. I ain't got nothing negative to say about that. I really wish that crit rate would have been a little bit higher, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, baby. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, I double that. Remember, I'm on a delay. So because you said that, all I gotta do is pay attention. That 20 attack and that
Don't
20
say
flat attack and that
anything.
30 flat defense. Oh, it hurts, baby. It hurts. See, this is the blessing with your accounts. Ain't nothing wrong with 4 points, and that's not grinded either. So that HP, you know what I'm saying, could be higher. That defense could be higher. You could gem in some speed on that ass. Like it can still become a very efficient rune.
So I'm going to spend all tonight going over all these different runes and applying that formula to
I
see if they're actually efficient.
I would
And
say
if they're not efficient, just sell them, get rid of them, right?
I would say yes, but remember, if you have the availability to get some good grinds and good rolls in, then you can actually make it more efficient. So I wouldn't say
Gotcha.
get rid of them right away, but look at the efficiency that you have right now. Do you have a replacement for that rune? I technically at this point I don't have a replacement. So how can I make the rune
Okay.
better? How can I make it more efficient? You know what I'm saying? At the end
Right.
of the day, I try to find all of my 80 to 90%, 80 to 100 percentile most efficient runes that haven't been
Right.
rolled yet. And then it's like, how can I make you better? What am I needing? Because I'm the kind of person
Gotcha.
I only go to R5 when I know what I'm looking for. But then again, I do try to keep
Hmm.
everything that could be useful. You know, here all hero level stuff, very good. If I am
Yeah.
lacking just a smidge of speed, you know, I'll keep a blue speed from time to time. I would prefer, hero and legend speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Of
saying I would
course.
prefer it. But if I can't get it, you know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. We do get something from our runs in R5, whether they be gems, stones, grinds, all that good stuff. So, if you get the scam stones, beautiful, save those up. Maybe when the rotation comes of your desire, at least, oh, I'm just off that little bit. Well, thanks to
Right.
R5, I got three here, three here, three here. That's nine. I have enough to get it. So whatever you get, the way I see it, everything that you get in this game is value. Everything that you get in this game is value. If you don't need it, that's mana. That is still value. If you don't need
Yes.
it right now, no point that you can't save it if it's good quality for you to save it. Now, for me, the one thing I technically don't technically save is sometimes, like, if it's a guard flat defense, okay,
Right.
Ramahan, Bulldozer, Bulldozer, what's his name? Copper, Zinc.
Copper.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
all of those
100%.
defense-based units, they could use that. Even for those like myself who doesn't mind using broken sets, put that on Velajul. Velajul is a defensive monster, and his second skill does
Yes.
more damage based on defense. So as long as someone can provide a defense break and you use second skill, you are getting all up in them cheeks. Okay, in there like swimwear. Y'all know how when you dive into a pool,
Absolutely.
that swimwear be kind of in there. Yeah, it'd be like that. Get all up in them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? You can't be shy with that. So sometimes those have value. But if it's like it's a violent rune and you have it on like Bella Dion, or you have it on your Shihao for violent Shihao for RTA. Shihao doesn't necessarily need flat defense. So am I really going to
Right.
keep violent flat defense? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not me at least.
So I do have a question. What if you have like, I mean, this rune right up here?
Let's get
What
it.
if you have the flat defense and then a percentage defense? Is that still a rune that can be efficient?
Now, when I'm looking at this, I love the speed. Bravo, you a speed vamp. Very nice. Now, for vampire, this is the other pocket that I kind of put in my head. Vampire runes.
Okay.
Give vampire runes to damage dealers. What do damage dealers need? They either need to have a high crit rate or crit damage, or if you're like a Mo Long, you do damage based on a percentage of your HP, like he does it
Right.
50%. So it all depends. Now, this is a Kaito. So Kaito is a crit rate, crit damage unit. So
Absolutely.
defense. And is he a defensive type, if I may ask?
Nah, yeah, we'll say yeah. His defense is okay, but I kind of wanted him to be
No, yeah, but like
well,
the type of
yeah.
monster per se, if it's an attack monster,
But I kind of use him as a farmer.
okay,
So I wanted a little bit of defense on him, to kind of offset the healing from vampire.
okay, and I like that. Now, real quick, what is the base? What is the base defense on this gentleman?
Let's see. Kaito's base defense is 505.
505, 23% of 505. If 23% out of 100 is 23 times 5, it's over 100. So is that little bit of flat defense going to be equivalent to that hundo percent that you got over here? You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's 115 versus 27. not that big of a
Hmm.
game changer, especially if you look at your average and you're like, okay, I'm over the 1,000 mark or I'm over the 1,100 mark.
Right.
That little bit isn't going to help me that much. So with that,
Gotcha.
you could like gem in crit damage. So now he's also got crit rate, he's got crit damage, and he's also tanky.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I know, just little ideas, because I've noticed for me on my account, I literally go to the manager and I will look up flat HP, flat defense. If you have both
Yeah.
those stats and you have nothing else of good quality, I'm selling you guys because I'd rather
Gotcha.
save my gems for those really good quality runes. Because usually, if you get like a double flat at the bottom, you could kind of assume that was a blue rune. Even if it
Right.
was a hero rune, you only rolled into the first two stats, which were the percentages or maybe speed in there. And then you got two flats. At the end of the day, what's the one that's not going to push you higher? Those flats. Now, if it's an attack, like you already have a nade attack,
Right.
but I'm pretty sure your slot 6 is attack percentage. The more attack he does, the faster he gets you off the field. The more defense that he has, yeah, he'll live, but are we worried about a tanky unit or are we worried about a damage dealer? We're worried about a
Right.
damage dealer. So we want to do damage with this gentleman. His supports that are in the team are what's going to keep him alive.
Excellent. Excelente. Do we have time for a summon session?
Oh, summoning? I'm sorry, I get excited.
Okay, it's
Trying to
entirely possible.
not speak it into existence. I don't see you. Yes.
I only have a couple of.
Wait. How many scrolls do you have already, Daddy-O? Okay. Okay. Nice. I'm actually looking for
Excellent.
Fang.
Now we're talking.
I literally, besides Velajul, I don't have Praha, and Praha, which just got buffed, guys. 100% AoE sleep, baby. Go get you some. Also,
Excellent.
I don't have the unfair bear, so I really want that dude. I mean, not really. You just got to
Unfair
defense break him, and you got to be patient enough to not hit him when he has the revenge on. Which I'm really not that patient because I like to bring AoE damage, so he always gets hit. Okay, I see you. I see you. I respect
Excellent.
that. I respect that. As some wonderful people once told me, the key to life is brute force. And if you didn't get it done with brute force, that means you didn't use enough brute force.
Excellent. So
Are
should I
you out
count it
here
down?
purchasing more? Oh my! I see you, G. Did you
Might
forget
as
I can
well.
see you?
Those guild points is stacking up. Might as well use them for something.
Jesus.
They are so not.
Oh.
They
Oh,
are
what are
so
we
not. That's what I'm
doing? What
doing.
are we promoting here?
That's what I'm doing. More RTA and more arena. Getting these runes situated so I can punch people in their face, get some glory points.
What about your siege though? What about your siege towers? What about your siege towers?
Oh, none of that.
Oh my god,
None
did
of
you
that's
hear
happening.
the giggle? There was an explosion in the mouth. Like, gee. Okay, here comes the slow motion for me. Oh my god. See. Oh my god, that's why you haven't finished. You did all the expensive ones first? Jesus
Yep.
Christ. Jesus Christ. I haven't even. I look at that tower and I just laugh at it like you on point. You on points with your.
Look at you.
Oh, see, very
Excellent.
nice. Very nice. I am still building my Guild Wars towers, but see, that's why I want to get into a bit of a more competitive guild. I love my guild, love
Mm.
everybody in it, but I'm way more competitive that I feel than everybody else. Like this is a very relaxed, very chill, very real, just passing me by kind of guild. We're just enjoying the game.
Yeah,
I sleep, eat, and breathe this game, so I need a little bit more competitiveness. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. So let's count it down.
Let's get it,
So
baby. Let's get
3,
it.
2, 1, and summon, summon, summon stuff.
Get you some. Get you some. There we go. Hey, why don't you have Diaz built, sir? He is great for our.
Going through a tunnel.
Like, I wish you had some cellophane so at least you could crumble that. I'm getting some static.
Excellent.
There we go. Yes, sir. Yeah, Lucian's girlfriend. You get you some, baby. You get you some. Yes, sir. I
I'll
have
tell
one
you a
that I'm
funny
leveling
story
up, but
about
still need more skill ups as well.
I'll tell you a funny story about Lucian and Julia. Um, I was really super early game, maybe like 2 months playing. I went to the exclusive summoning stones, summoned Lushan and Julia back to back, and wondered why it was so hard to. Now it took me another 2 years to get lightning on summoning stores again. I
Hey,
was wondering
but
why this was so hard. I was like, "What's so hard about this?"
hey,
No
but
problem. Just
lo and behold, you have two of the most deadliest cleavers in the game right out the gate.
dude, you got Platy. I love Platy. Oh, okay. Hmm. Never rolled a Mantura yet.
I didn't roll one until no. I rolled one in the beginning of the game, and
Right.
I fed it, and then I got a Grego, and I fed that as
Mm.
well. So
Mm.
I messed up twice. I messed up twice, and then later on, because I like the way I feel like it, I bitched and complained plentiful amount of times that I don't have a dot team. That I got within the what was it 2 months ago when the Street Fighter first started in like the beginning of August. I literally got with my scrolls of LND. I had about 7 of them. I got 2
Right.
Manturas.
Excellent.
So instead of getting something really, really good, you know what I'm saying? I got something mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Mantera. I would have preferred like a Dark Dhalsim. Yeah, yep. As I explained to like how I solve all my problems, it's with brute force. And if you don't accomplish what you were aiming for, then you didn't use enough brute force. Like I'm the kind of person like the what you just described is a very good dotting TOA team. I use a Zeros, a Fire Twins, and Lucian for my TOA team. So it's just beat the brakes, next person, beat the brakes. Oh, this wave is
Right.
over. Next wave, cool down, beat the brakes out of, beat the brakes out of. All right, next wave. And now cooldowns are over. Beat the dog out of this person. You know what I'm saying? And just have some fun, you know?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a reason why one of my emotes is clap them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out here to clap. I'm not, I'm not here to tickle. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. No tickling. Just clapping. Hmm. Excellent. Yeah, pretty much same way.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
get all up in them cheeks. Yes, sir.
I do have a quick question. Hall of Heroes was, and it looks like it's going to be the Wind Chakram Dancer. Any thoughts? Do you think I should keep this one, or are there better sets of twins?
I'm
But
not even if I can just be honest, I used to use the Wind Twins for the Rift Raid boss, the water
right,
raid boss. They do great damage and they have elemental advantage, so it's very,
right,
very nice. But once again, what has been proven is that if you don't have a Martina, if you don't have the L&D twins, water twins are
yeah,
great for that dungeon. I use fire twins everywhere else because fire twins, say if you bring it into the wind dungeon, fire
right,
over wind does great damage. You could use the water twins in the fire dungeon, but they only focus one person at a time. The
right.
AoE from the fire twins, those little bombs, the little guys that the fire
Yes,
dragon puts
absolutely.
up, you can kill all
Yeah,
of them with the AoEs. Beautiful. So those little bombs that he has are now irrelevant. And now you guys can continue to focus down. But I mean, like, I do like the Wind Twins. I am still keeping my Wind Twin pair all together, but I really feel like at this moment in time, if you once we get the dungeon released this Friday, or yeah, I'm pretty sure Friday night they usually do it.
yeah.
Those would all be skill ups for your light, your dark, your fire, your water twins.
Excellent.